Tonight with what authorities are now calling a deadly ambush. They say firefighters were lured into a deadly trap. 2 firefighters were killed in Idaho, a third critically wounded. Police say they were lured into that trap by a sniper who intentionally set a wildfire and then waited for first responders to arrive. The sheriff says gunfire erupted just as those firefighters pulled up, saying these firefighters did not have a chance. Chilling radio calls tonight coming from the firefighting team under fire. Authorities launching an urgent manhunt. The suspect identified as 20-year-old Wes Rowley. His body was found with a weapon nearby. Tonight, agencies from across the region in a procession for the fallen firefighters and what authorities revealed late today in this case. ABC's Matt Gutman leading us off tonight from Idaho.
Tonight, authorities say the suspect who lured firefighters into that deadly ambush in Idaho may have dreamed of one day becoming a firefighter himself.
There is information that we've received that he at one time wanted to be a firefighter.
Late today, authorities identifying the suspect as 20-year-old Wes Rowley, releasing this image saying he deliberately started this wildfire in Canfield Mountain and Coeur d'Alene Sunday and then opened fire on first responders. 2 firefighters killed, a third badly wounded. Authorities say the suspect actually interacted with the firefighters before the shooting. They'd asked him to move his vehicle.
The firefighters arrived on the scene and his vehicle was pretty close to where the firefighters parked, and they asked him to move it, and there was some back and forth. We had to push that vehicle off the side of the mountain because we didn't want him to circle back and get in that vehicle and flee.
Tonight, the suspect's grandfather, Dale, saying he's heartbroken.
Nobody wants to think that their son or grandson is going to go do this. I feel more sad for the people that got killed than I do for him, simply because they didn't deserve it.
The horror unfolding around 1:21 p.m. Sunday afternoon, firefighters responding to a routine call-out for a brush fire near a popular trailhead. Crews racing right into a trap. By 2 p.m., 40 minutes later, gunfire and these panic calls began.
We need law enforcement immediately. We've got 2 unresponsive battalion chiefs.
First responders realizing they are under attack.
I'm pinned down behind Battalion 1's rig. It's clear to me that this fire was set intentionally to draw us in.
Police exchanging gunfire with the suspect, later using cell phone data to pinpoint his location in a wooded area. And there, 6 hours later, authorities removing the suspect's body just as the wildfire closed in.
Is there an indication that he used that shotgun that was found beside him on himself?
Yes.
Overnight, police and firefighters in that solemn procession to honor their colleagues. And tonight, officials revealing both of the fallen firefighters were beloved battalion chiefs who could have retired but stayed on. Chief Frank Harwood was 42 and the father of 2. Chief John Morrison with Coeur d'Alene Fire since 1996. And that third firefighter wounded, Dave Tisdale, is still in critical condition. And David, the sheriff telling me the suspect had no known criminal history, no ties to terrorism. They're poring over his social media. I just want to give you a sense of how chaotic it was when the SWAT team pulled in to try to retrieve the bodies of those fallen firefighters. They were taking fire themselves. And at one point, they were so concerned that that suspect would wheel around and try to steal one of the vehicles that they actually pushed his vehicle off a cliff and then disabled the firefighter vehicle, slashing their tires and actually shooting into their engine blocks. David.
Just extraordinary what they faced, and that procession through that community deeply moving tonight. Matt, thank you.